Hi Jenna, I'm doing a reading on your lovely dad here, I think. I've been trying to get to this reading for a couple of days actually. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I feel like I'm really old school if I'm him, or it's like definitely had some memorable times more from the 70s and 80s and that. And I've got a love for an old car, and it's either a Pontiac or a Chevy, like it's something quite big, and I want to go back earlier in his life and that as well. Um, I get the name Gary, and I also get something about an old friend Pete or something as well, so I don't know if those names make sense, but it's the two I'm getting from him, and I get a lot of love for a mum as well. I don't have a huge connection with his dad and that, or I feel like if I'm him, like I don't feel like he had a huge connection to his dad, but I get this huge connection with his mum, and she must be still here because he says what I would want her to know is that, yeah, tell her that we're all here together. So I think she has maybe lost some people over her life other than just him. Yeah, well, what I had was I had two loves in his life, so I don't know what he means, but I get two loves in his life. That's what he says. I try and stick with what they say because I think it's just kind of our human instinct where it's just we want to reason with it or we want it to fit, and so it's like I find myself having to stop myself doing that all the time. And nothing ever changed about how he felt about you, and I have a lot of warmth there with you, and I think he was cremated as well because it's like he says they've found a place for me to be now. It's a place that I very much loved, and it was perfect in every way, and I want them to know that. So, not quite sure what he means, but like I've got some water, but I've got rivers in that as well. Like I think he liked rivers and things as well. There's that sort of feeling. And he kind of had his own challenges, I think, in his own, with his own family and that, but the mum feels really close. Yeah, well, I think he liked music quite a bit as well. Enjoyed music. Um, yeah, I get a really nice feeling off him. I do feel like he struggled to find his own value and own self-worth in a lot of ways. But I think he tried and put his best foot forward all the time. Yeah, I tried to do my best. That's what I get from him. I tried to do my best, always tried to do my best. But he's got a few grandchildren, I think, as well, because I'm looking at younger kids and that around. And yeah, and is really grateful that his memories get shared with them. It feels really good. Yeah. He feels very much at peace in that. He's like, I'm not lost or anything. I'm not lost. In a way, saying that though. And then I had an image of you, and he was showing me an image of you, and he was showing me, oh yeah, that's right, showing me him having a connection with you and coming through to you after he crossed, and it feels like you don't trust or have certainty with that side of yourself. And I think that just takes experience, Jenna, like when we accumulate enough experiences of something, we then get the certainty on it. And usually quite often at the start of things, it's like we're not quite sure, and is it our imagination or not? But I think allowing more time and more experiences to flow in and that, you'll start to get a stronger certainty. So it's really needing the experience to get that solidness, more than anything, in terms of your spiritual growth and your awareness with the spirit world and your sense of your dad around. I'm also looking at you with work in that, and I don't know, I get a love for what I do. Like, I get a love for what I do, but I feel like you might take that more, whatever it is that you're doing, more there's a holistic approach with something, you know, or like the body-mind connection, or... But I think you're wanting to run classes on something. There's that sort of feeling, or will want to in the future in that. Yeah, well. But he really felt... he really felt quite strong about being able to come and say his goodbyes to people and everything, you know. I don't think he felt quite well either. Like, I'm not feeling very well. But then I feel like his crossing was quite sudden as well. But even though I'm not feeling well. Yeah, I will. And I get a birthday cake. I don't know if it's your birthday or if it's his. I don't know what the cake thing is. I had a cake thing with a reading that I did the other day as well. But he thought that was pretty great. Whatever that was. I thought that was pretty great, is what he's saying. So sends his love and pass his love on. I hope this has given you a little bit of confirmation about your own experiences as well. Yeah, well, and just to have that, I don't know, confirmation about him being at peace, and that feels like it's been important for him to want to give family, because he's like, I'm not lost, and he's like, I am at peace, and I don't know why he's trying to get through those messages quite solidly. Maybe people in the family have thought that or been told that, I don't know, but it seemed to be something he wanted to put everyone's mind at ease with. Yeah, so all the best, Jenna.